You wanna play Berserk? You're on. Hey, where you going? The video arcade! You can't play Berserk at home. Now you can. Atari!
It's Berserk inside an electric maze, where robots shoot with electric rays.
Take that, turkey!
So look out, don't get trapped, or you might get zapped. Berserk is here from Atari.
Can you beat that?
And only for systems from Atari.
Have you played Atari today?
If you grew up in the 70s or 80s, there's a good chance your first video game wasn't on a Nintendo or a PlayStation. It was on an Atari. Today, they're gone, except for yard sales and in our nostalgic memories. So, what the heck happened to Atari? Founded in 1972 by Nolan Bushnell and Ted Dabney, Atari wasn't just a company, it was the birthplace of the video game industry. Their very first arcade hit, Pong, took the world by storm. Suddenly, bars, arcades, and even pizza parlors had people lined up to play this simple game of virtual table tennis. By the late 70s, Atari was unstoppable. The company launched the Atari 2600, a home video game console that changed entertainment forever. For the first time, families could play a variety of games on a single machine, swapping out cartridges for endless fun. By the early 1980s, the Atari 2600 had sold millions of units, making Atari a household name. But success came with problems. Atari was owned by Warner Communications, and the pressure to pump out hit games led to rushed production and poor quality control. Developers were churning out games at lightning speed, and the market was soon flooded with low-quality titles. The most infamous of these was E.T. the Extraterrestrial. Rushed in just 5 weeks to hit the 1982 holiday season, the game was confusing, buggy, and widely considered unplayable. Millions of unsold cartridges piled up, and legend has it that truckloads were buried in a New Mexico landfill, a story that turned out to be true when the site was excavated decades later. By 1983, the video game industry collapsed. Sales plummeted by 97%, and Atari went from being the hottest name in tech to a company in chaos. The video game crash of 1983 nearly destroyed the entire industry. Atari never truly recovered. The company was split up, sold off, and passed through different owners over the years. While they tried releasing new consoles like the Atari 5200, none could compete with Nintendo's ES, which revived the industry in the mid-80s. In later decades, Atari became more of a brand name than a company, slapped onto retro collections, mobile games, and even a planned hotel venture. That's right. In 2020, Atari announced it would build Atari-branded hotels, a sign of just how far the mighty gaming giant had drifted from its roots. So what the heck happened to Atari? It was the classic case of a pioneer that flew too close to the sun. Atari created an industry, dominated it, and then destroyed it through mismanagement and oversaturation. While Nintendo and Sega rose from the ashes, Atari was left as a nostalgic memory, the company that showed us the future of gaming, but couldn't survive long enough to be part of it. Still, for anyone who remembers plugging in a joystick and watching those blocky pixels come to life on the screen, Atari will always be remembered as where it all began.